was #1.
Bang, I run BGE forever. Do the dash, nigga, foot to the pedal. I run BGE forever. Do the dash, nigga, foot to the pedal.
Drip guy, man. Bradford Cohen, man.
All right, let's talk Pooh Shiesty. Quick update on Pooh Shiesty's case. I am just leaving Tennessee, actually, on a different federal case. But I will be withdrawing off the case. No implications of me withdrawing off the case. I still think it's a great case. I think there's a lot of holes in it. I think the government has a lot of explaining to do on the case. But I will be substituting in will be Dan Codgel, who's a fantastic lawyer, and Kent Schaefer, who's also a fantastic lawyer, both from Dallas. I think they're going to do a phenomenal job on the case. I think it's one of those cases where once you start really screwing down on the information, the facts, I think that a lot's going to be coming out that will be beneficial to the defense. I think they're going to do a great job, and I look forward to seeing how the case winds up. All right, let's talk Pooh Shiesty.
Why you just don't stay on the case, and then we can see how it wind up, my boy. Like, come on, man, what you got going on?
All right, let's talk Pooh Shiesty. Quick update on Pooh Shiesty's case. I am just leaving Tennessee, actually, on a different federal case. But,
Bradford, I unfollowed Bradford. My bad, Brad. Let me follow you, Brad. Hold on, Brad.
Go. We are live.
We are live. These niggas talking about the Jacksons, man. What you talking about, bro? Megan Thee Stallion. Man, you been on everybody. DVD. You been on everybody's case to still Pooh Shiesty, bro. What the fuck going on, man? Then you gonna tell us there's holes in the case, but you gone though. You ain't gonna be in there. But it's holes in there. It's some holes in there, but you ain't gonna. All right, man. I hear you, my boy.
Pooh Shiesty update. His celebrity lawyer, Bradford Cohen, announcing that he's withdrawing from representing Pooh Shiesty. This begs the question, is Pooh broke and can't afford his celebrity lawyer anymore? Luckily for Pooh, the report is out of who his new lawyers are going to be. You've probably seen this guy. This guy's coming in to represent Pooh Shiesty. He's wildly popular on the internet for his podcast. I can tell you one thing about him. This brother.
For his podcast? The fuck? So now, nigga, like, we picking niggas' credentials from a podcast?
Is not cheap, okay? And he's got a partner. There's going to be 2 superstar lawyers representing Pooh. Pooh is locked and loaded with plenty of cash for his defense if this is the guy he's bringing in. The other big question here is why the change in the lawyer? Well, if I had to guess, Brad Cohen, who has been representing celebrities for the past decade, probably has a lot of contacts throughout the industry and might not be the right lawyer for a case that's going to involve on one side an industry rapper and on the other side an industry victim. Pooh Shiesty update. His celebrity lawyer.
Oh, so, okay. So this shit ain't gonna be good for his reputation. It might fuck up his bookings. Shit might fuck up the bookings and shit, gang. So goddamn me, he gonna have to exit stage left on a nigga. Alright, word.
So, ultimately, what's going to happen in this case, I think you're going to see some motions to dismiss early on where they're going to challenge, does this even really belong in federal court? It's a kidnapping case, what's it doing in federal court? And then we're going to see if anybody flips. If one of the 9-10 people that were there with Pooh start pointing the finger at Pooh, it's going to be a problem. If they all stand tall, you could see this thing go to trial. Even after trial, the game's not over. You've seen a lot of rappers work on pardons, although looking at the lawyer that he just brought in, that lawyer talks a lot of shit about Trump. I don't think he's going to be angling for a pardon anytime. So ultimately, what's going to happen in this case? I think you're going to see some motions to dismiss early on, where they're going to challenge, does this even really belong in federal court? It's a kidnapping case. What's it doing in federal court? And then we're going to see if anybody flips. If one of the 9-10 people that were there with Pooh start pointing the finger at Pooh, it's going to be a problem. If they all stand tall.
I hope they stand tall, y'all, man. We praying for Memphis, gang. Pray for Memphis, bro. Damn, man. And then I put my nigga off the goddamn me, off the chopping block, man. See what it is, man, before we get into this motherfucker. This motherfucker, Aries Spears.
I rep BGE forever. Do the dash, nigga, foot to the pedal. I rep BGE forever. Do the dash, nigga, foot to the pedal.